Hi, this is Emma Pass, secondary English teacher and the author of The Hybrid Teacher. And today I'm going to share my number one productivity tip, which is bookmarking, not just how to do it, but how to stay really organized and some top tips and tricks to go beyond just simple bookmarking and save yourself a lot of time. Let's go. All right, let's start with the basics. What is a bookmark? Just like in an actual book, a bookmark will help you revisit a place very quickly. I recommend bookmarking any website or document that you use once a week or more. So on our Chrome browser, you can see up at the top these folders here and these icons. These are my bookmarks. And this is where I'm going to be able to quickly access all of my information. For example, I might use Newsella a lot with my students, and I want to bookmark this site so that I can quickly go to create lessons. I just go to my Omnibox up here where I have the URL, scroll to the side where I see the star, and then I say add bookmark. I can shorten the name here, which I often recommend doing, especially if you're placing things on your bookmark bar so that you can just fit more in on that space. And you can also add emojis here. So if maybe everything that you're doing for your literature classes has a red book next to it, that could be another quick tip to help you more easily identify your bookmarks. Directly below, it will default to whatever folder you've most recently used, but I have the drop-down menu of all of my most recently organized folders and the ability to choose another folder. That's where I can create folders and folders within folders and get super, super organized with my bookmarks. So I highly recommend using this new folder button to create whatever folders you might need. So I might have within EdTech Tools a new folder called Lit, save, and now when I go to EdTech Tools, it will be at the bottom, Lit and Newsella. And that will take me right here whenever I want to make those assignments. So that's the basic of bookmarking, and that's probably something you already know. What I really want to talk about is what types of things I recommend bookmarking and how to quickly access. So the first thing I recommend is just beyond websites that you're commonly using, bookmark things like your Google Classrooms or whatever learning management system you're using. Not just bookmarking Google Classroom itself, but bookmarking each individual classroom that you use. Any single click that you can save yourself saves yourself a lot of time in the long run. So going into not just my classes, but going into an individual class, creating that bookmark either from your stream if you're most frequently here or from the classwork tab if you're most frequently here, add each of those bookmarks into that classroom's folder. And so when you need to go check something for period 4, all you have to do is click that instead of going to Google Classroom first and finding that. I'm just going to go ahead and right-click delete because I need to stay organized. The next thing I recommend bookmarking is any document that you frequently use. So oftentimes we go to our drive, we search things, we pull it up. Again, that takes several clicks. It might not take a ton of time, but that time adds up. So you can see I have a slides folder and I have things like the norms and expectations for each class. So if my class is starting to get just a little bit out of hand, I can quickly open up this document and find their norms and expectations that we've set for each other, and they're on my screen within moments. I also have any lesson decks bookmarked that I'm planning to teach for the week, and things like writing prompts that I use almost every day. It's also interesting to note here that within the writing prompts, any slide that you're currently on when you click the bookmark is where it will directly take you to. So if you re-bookmark when you're down here at page 47, it will save you some time in scrolling. So I'm just going to re-bookmark this into my slides here. And now it will take me down to slide 47 instead of slide number 6. The last thing I want to say about bookmarks is grouping your bookmarks together. So as you can see, I have a lot of pinned tabs up here. These are things that I use every single day. My email, my drive, my Keep, a couple different documents. And I want to be able to pull them up quickly because I'm using them on a daily basis. So I have a bookmark folder called pins, and these are all the daily things that I use and I pin every single day. Instead of opening them one by one, I can right click and I can say open all, or I can open them in a new window, an incognito window, or in a new tab group. So every morning I can go through, open all of these basic things, and then I personally right click pin those tabs to save myself a little bit of space. Hopefully these tips will help save you some time in bookmarking. I'm Emma Pass, and I will see you next time.